On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Blur.
A faint or indistinct image or sound, something that is not clear or distinct. Verb, to become unclear, to lose clear vision.
Examples:
Blur image, motion blur. The camera's focus was off, and the image was a blur of colors and shapes.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
Basic brain function, permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Filter.
Any of several types of equipment or systems used to separate particles from liquids or gases or to remove specific forms of light.
Examples:
Gas filter, clogged filter. Ozone is a primary filter to protect Earth's surface from harmful UV rays.
Lens.
A transparent optical device with curved sides, used in an optical instrument that makes objects seem larger, smaller, clearer, etc. Metaphor, the basic thoughts or mindsets through which someone sees or understands the environment or situation.
Examples:
A convex lens, a lens with a wide angle. The photographer took this photo using a telephoto lens.
Perspective.
A certain attitude towards something, a particular style of thinking about something.
Examples:
A perspective view, perspective of the battle. His father's death changed his whole perspective on life.
Fundamental.
Forming an essential base or core from which everything else develops or is affected.
Examples:
Fundamental education, fundamental rights. Human behavior has fundamental characteristics.
Universe.
Everything that exists, especially all physical matter, including planets, stars, galaxies, and all other forms of matter and energy.
Examples:
Theory of the universe, expansion of the universe. The universe is about 13.8 billion years old.
Context.
The circumstances, facts, or conditions that surround a particular event, situation, or statement and that give it meaning.
Examples:
Historical context, legal context. It's important to understand the context of a situation before making a decision.
Cerebral.
Relating to the brain or intellect, intellectual or studious rather than emotional or physical.
Examples:
Cerebral palsy, cerebral cortex. The patient experienced a cerebral hemorrhage and required surgery.
Palsy.
A condition characterized by the loss or impairment of movement or sensation due to damage or disease affecting the nervous system, paralysis or weakness.
Examples:
Muscle palsy, cerebral palsy. Some people with Parkinson's disease may experience tremors and palsy in their limbs.
Insurmountable.
Impossible to overcome or conquer, too difficult or daunting to overcome.
Examples:
Insurmountable odds, insurmountable disadvantage. The challenge seemed insurmountable, but they overcame it with hard work and determination.
Barrier.
A fence or other obstruction that makes it hard to move or get in, any condition that makes it difficult to make progress or to achieve an objective.
Examples:
Cost barrier, information barrier. The police placed a barrier across the street to halt traffic.
Alternative.
One of two or more available possibilities or choice.
Examples:
An alternative plan. There is no other alternative. Doctors are gradually coming around to the idea of using alternative medicines.
Difficulty.
A condition or state that causes problems.
Examples:
The degree of difficulty. Difficulty in breathing. He has difficulty exercising because of a back injury sustained in an accident.
Communicate.
To share or exchange information with others by speaking, writing, moving your body, or using other signals.
Examples:
Communicate his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Communicate well with my advisor. Dolphins use sound to communicate with each other.
Dodge.
To move quickly and suddenly to avoid something, to evade or sidestep.
Examples:
Dodge a blow. Dodge a question. She had to dodge the oncoming traffic to cross the busy street safely.
Synthesize.
To combine a substance to make a more complex product or compound.
Examples:
Synthesize molecules. Synthesize information. The spider has the ability to synthesize multiple different silk proteins.
Embrace.
To accept something willingly and enthusiastically. Noun, the act of clasping another person in the arms as in greeting or affection.
Examples:
Embrace an opportunity. A warm embrace. The woods embrace the house.
Gag.
To prevent or restrict speech or expression, often through force or intimidation. To bind or cover the mouth to prevent speech. To cause someone to retch or choke. Noun, a device that is placed over someone's mouth to prevent them from speaking or making noise. An order that prohibits a person or group from discussing a particular topic or sharing certain information with others.
Examples:
Gag order. Gag a newspaper. The prisoner was gagged to prevent him from shouting for help.
Aid.
Things sent to help countries in need, notably food or money, support.
Examples:
Financial aid. Country-by-country aid programs. Pakistan's aid budget was still being reviewed.
Expense.
The money, time, or effort incurred or required for something.
Examples:
Enormous expenses. Expense account. For this project to be successful, we must control expenses strictly.
Engage.
To attract and keep someone's attention and interest, to participate in or obtain services of something.
Examples:
Engage in environmental protection activities. Engage a new employee. Many multinational companies are engaged in the reconstruction of that country.
Misplace.
To put something in the wrong place or lose it temporarily.
Examples:
To misplace the figure. Misplace documents. I have misplaced my keys again and need help finding them.
Awful.
Causing fear, dread, or terror, very bad or unpleasant.
Examples:
An awful error. Do awful damage. I regretted making an awful mistake in my final exam.
Particle.
A small piece of something, a word or piece of a term with grammatical function, but little or no significance.
Examples:
Charged particle. Particle energy. We can calculate the position of the particles statistically.
Physicist.
A scientist who specializes in the field of physics.
Examples:
Talented physicist. Theoretical physicist. Einstein was an outstanding and famous physicist of the 20th century.
Analyze.
To think about in depth and evaluate to discover essential features or meaning.
Examples:
Analyze a chemical compound. Analyze your real motives. The teacher attempted to analyze the root cause of our mistake.
Collide.
To hit something violently when moving.
Examples:
Collide head-on. Collide in midair. The interests of the two countries collide.
Archetype.
A very typical example of a certain person or thing, a recurrent symbol or motif in literature, art, or mythology that represents a universal pattern of human nature.
Examples:
Archetype symbol. feminine archetype. The hero's journey is a common archetype in many myths and stories.
Geek.
A person who is highly interested and knowledgeable about a particular subject or field, often to the point of being obsessed.
Examples:
Airplane geek, geek enthusiast. He was a computer geek and spent all his free time coding.
Lab.
A workplace for the conduct of scientific research, a laboratory.
Examples:
Lab instrument, medical lab. The Prime Minister will pay a courtesy visit to the Nobel laureate's lab.
Achievement.
A thing that someone has accomplished, primarily through their effort and ability.
Examples:
Student achievement, a remarkable achievement. This achievement has never been formally accepted.
Imaginary.
Existing only in someone's mind.
Examples:
Imaginary number, imaginary pregnancy. Little children tend to have imaginary friends.
Physics.
The science of matter and energy and their interactions.
Examples:
Nuclear physics, laws of physics. He studied the physics of radiation.
Fellow.
Someone who has the same job or interests as you, or is in the same class, profession, or situation as you.
Examples:
Junior fellow, nice fellow. He is the kind of fellow who only works for his success.
Demonstrate.
To display something or give an exhibition to an interested audience.
Examples:
Demonstrate a difference. Demonstrate mastery. How can you demonstrate that the Earth is a sphere?
Practical.
Of or connected with actual use or real situation rather than with theory and ideas.
Examples:
Practical English. Gain practical experience. Her concept is highly practical and helpful.
Technique.
A particular way or art of doing something that needs skill.
Examples:
A technique in martial arts. The technique applied to construction. Jockey's superior technique brought him victory.
Disability.
A physical or mental condition that makes it difficult for someone to do some things that other people do.
Examples:
A disability pension. A learning disability. Listening to music at a high volume may lead to a hearing disability.
Laboratory.
A workplace for doing scientific research or teaching science, a lab.
Examples:
laboratory accident. Anthropology laboratory. Animal protection groups call for an end to animal testing in a laboratory.
Equip.
To provide a person or a place with the things that are needed for a particular purpose or activity.
Examples:
Equip an army. Equip our children with some special skills. The construction company equipped the building with an earthquake-resistant device.
Instruction.
Detailed direction, order, etc. on how to do or use something.
Examples:
Individual instruction. Follow his instructions. They needed further instruction to perform their duties efficiently.
Assistant.
Someone who helps or supports someone else to do a job.
Examples:
An unwilling assistant. Assistant professor. An executive assistant director administers each branch.
Experiment.
The scientific test conducted to observe what happens and gain new knowledge.
Examples:
Experiment design. Series of experiments. His experiments showed highly positive results.
Mindset.
The established set of attitudes or fixed ideas held by someone.
Examples:
Flexible mindset. The mindset in an education system. Countries whose goal is economic development often focus on fostering an entrepreneurial mindset in each individual.
Recognize.
To acknowledge or realize something or someone, to identify, remember, or become aware of something that was previously known or encountered.
Examples:
Recognize talent. Recognize achievement. It's important to recognize your strengths and weaknesses.
Tenacity.
The quality or state of being persistent and determined in the face of difficulties. The quality or property of holding together firmly, tending to adhere or cling.
Examples:
Tenacity of purpose. Show tenacity. Her tenacity in pursuing her dreams has inspired many people.
Persevere.
To persist in the course of action, despite opposition or difficulty. To continue with determination despite setbacks, obstacles, or discouragement.
Examples:
Persevere through hardships. Persevere in my goals. Even when faced with challenges, it's important to persevere and never give up.
Involve.
To include or affect someone or something as a necessary part of something else.
Examples:
Involve a lot of paperwork. Involve a high degree of risk. The investigation involves several government agencies and is expected to take several months.
Dictate.
To state or give order with total authority, to say or read aloud for somebody else to write down or to be recorded.
Examples:
Dictate a letter to secretary. Dictate to the associate. The Allies dictated the terms of surrender to the country.
Slightly.
In a small degree or extent, a little.
Examples:
Increase slightly. Slightly alkaline soils. He moved his body slightly to the left.
Aim.
To try or plan to get or achieve something.
Examples:
Aim at a specific target. Aim to be a nurse. We aim for an overseas expansion.
Scribble.
To write or draw carelessly and in a hurry.
Examples:
Scribble on paper. Scribble notes. The words were scribbled in pencil.
Proceed.
To move forward or to continue with a process or action, to advance or progress.
Examples:
Proceed with caution. Proceed to the next step. We can now proceed with the next item on our agenda.
Pursue.
To do something or attempt to attain something over time, to follow or seek someone or something, especially in trying to catch them.
Examples:
Pursue a goal. Pursue freedoms. She intends to pursue a political career.
Unfortunately.
By bad luck, unluckily.
Examples:
Unfortunately caught in a shower. Even more unfortunately. The treatments were done, but, unfortunately, were unsuccessful.
Snag.
An unexpected or unforeseen obstacle, disadvantage, or problem. Verb, to catch or tear something on a sharp projection.
Examples:
Encounter a big snag. Snag her stockings. Another snag to quantum computers is a large amount of noise added from the outside.
Galaxy.
An independent group of stars, interstellar gas, dark matter, etc., in the universe, bound together by gravity.
Examples:
Elliptic galaxy. A galaxy of famous actors. The Milky Way galaxy has numerous water-bearing planets.
Spinning.
The act of rotating rapidly around an axis. In the context of textiles, the process of twisting fibers together to form thread or yarn.
Examples:
Spinning machine. Spinning wheel. She took a spinning class at the gym to improve her cardiovascular fitness.
Newtonian.
Relating to Sir Isaac Newton or his laws of motion and universal gravitation.
Examples:
Newtonian physics. Newtonian mechanics. The motion of planets can be described using Newtonian mechanics.
Massive.
Enormous amount, very heavy and solid.
Examples:
Massive amounts. Massive stars. The recent economic downturn has resulted in massive layoffs.
Substance.
The real physical material of which a thing or person consists, the most important or main part of some idea or experience, an illegal drug.
Examples:
An explosive substance. Substance abuse problem. The substance of the argument was well presented.
Mass.
A large amount of a substance with no definite shape or form, a large number of people or things grouped or crowded together.
Examples:
A mass of molten rock. Critical mass. The mass of people who do not own property is politically impotent.
Observe.
To watch or notice something carefully, often to gather information or insights, to take note of something or someone, to celebrate or commemorate a special event or occasion.
Examples:
Observe a tradition. Observe wildlife. It is important to observe safety procedures in the workplace to prevent accidents.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
A scientific discovery. The great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Expansion.
The process of becoming larger or more extensive, or the result of this process.
Examples:
Industrial expansion. Expansion project. The company is undergoing an expansion, opening new locations in several states.
Accelerate.
To make something faster or earlier, to cause to develop or progress more quickly.
Examples:
Accelerate a chemical reaction. Accelerate the car. The government tried to accelerate the commercialization of this development.
Decelerate.
To slow down or reduce the speed of something, to decrease in speed.
Examples:
Decelerate slowly. Decelerate approach. The driver had to decelerate quickly to avoid hitting the red light.
Gravitational.
Relating to or caused by gravity, equals the force that attracts objects towards one another.
Examples:
Gravitational energy. Gravitational waves. The gravitational force of the black hole was so strong that nothing, not even light, could escape.
Attraction.
A sense of like someone, particularly sexually, something that causes individuals' desire to go to a certain area or do a certain activity.
Examples:
Big attraction of the event. Popular tourist attraction. She felt an instant attraction towards him.
Gravity.
The force that attracts a body towards the center of the earth or towards any other physical body having mass, a manner that is solemn.
Examples:
The attraction of gravity. Preserve my gravity. The astronaut felt weightless in space due to the absence of gravity.
Staggering.
So shocking as to stun or overwhelm.
Examples:
Staggering number. A staggering defeat. The amount of money required was staggering.
Absolutely.
Without restriction or limitation, completely or utterly.
Examples:
Absolutely against. Absolutely obsessed with the girl. I am absolutely opposed to his idea because of morality.
Encompass.
To surround or cover something completely, to include a large number of or different types of things entirely.
Examples:
Encompass a broad range. Encompass the enemy. The optimal solution that would encompass all these elements has yet to be proposed.
Initially.
At the beginning, at first.
Examples:
Initially anticipated. Diagnosed initially as a tumor. This train departed later than initially scheduled.
Absent.
Not present in a particular place at a particular time.
Examples:
Absent-minded. Absent without leave. He was absent from the meeting and missed all the important updates.
Rack.
A framework or support structure used to hold or display objects, a set of interconnected shelves or compartments used for storage, a source of torture, distress, or mental anguish.
Examples:
Clothing rack. Spice rack. I need to buy a new coat rack to organize my winter jackets.
Detect.
To find or recognize something, especially something difficult to see, hear, etc.
Examples:
Detect a bad event. Detect smuggling across borders. The security camera has detected 4 intruders.
Photograph.
A picture or image that is produced by a camera, a visual representation or record of a person, object, or scene that has been captured electronically or on film.
Examples:
Photograph album. Photograph memories. I found an old photograph of my grandparents from their wedding day.
Elusive.
Difficult to find, define, achieve, or remember.
Examples:
An elusive criminal. Track down an elusive fact. The physicist who found the elusive particle won the Nobel Prize.
Interact.
To communicate or react with somebody.
Examples:
Interact directly with customers. Interact with one another. He should interact more with his colleagues.
Spy.
A person who is employed or trained to observe or gather information in secret, often for military or political purposes. A person who secretly or illegally gathers information about a private individual or organization.
Examples:
Spy cameras. Digital spy tools. The government recruited a spy to gather information on a suspected terrorist cell.
Smashing.
Very successful or impressive, causing something to be broken or destroyed.
Examples:
A smashing blow. Give smashing results. The band's new album was a smashing success, reaching the top of the charts.
Release.
To set free or allow to escape from confinement.
Examples:
Release a prisoner. Release CO2 into the air. The animal rights group worked to release the dolphins back into the wild.
Enormous.
Extremely large or great.
Examples:
Enormous amount. Enormous potential. Shakespeare's output of poetry was enormous.
Proton.
A very small particle with a positive charge equal to the negative charge of an electron that forms part of the nucleus of all atoms.
Examples:
Proton decay. Proton conductivity. The solar wind is composed almost entirely of electrons and protons.
Atom.
The smallest unit of ordinary matter that forms a chemical element, composed of a nucleus and one or more electrons bound to the nucleus.
Examples:
Oxygen atom. Neutral hydrogen atoms. The outermost electron shell of an atom determines its chemical characteristics.
Comprise.
To include or consist of something, the act of making up or forming something.
Examples:
Comprise a large percentage. Comprise the recent past. The team comprises players from different countries.
Colossal.
Extremely large and impressive.
Examples:
Colossal statue. A colossal success. The new building is truly colossal, towering over the surrounding buildings.
Pile.
A collection of objects positioned one on top of another, A large sum of something, such as money.
Examples:
A sand pile. The height of a pile. After the party, they had to clean up piles of dirty dishes.
Sophisticated.
Having a great deal of worldly experience and knowledge of people's behavior, culture, and fashion.
Examples:
Sophisticated look. A sophisticated lifestyle. Marketing strategies are growing more sophisticated.
Mysterious.
Difficult to understand, explain, or identify, having an aura of secrecy, intrigue, or puzzlement.
Examples:
Mysterious object. Mysterious stranger. The mysterious disappearance of the ship remains unsolved.
Fortunate.
Having good luck or lucky.
Examples:
Fortunate situation. Less fortunate person. He was pretty fortunate to pass the exam.
Rescue.
To save someone or something from a dangerous or difficult situation.
Examples:
Rescue a dying dog. Rescue a company from bankruptcy. The fire department arrived just in time to rescue the family from the burning building.
Collision.
An instance of two or more objects or entities crashing into each other, usually resulting in damage, impact, or conflict.
Examples:
Collision detection. Come into collision with my friend. The collision of tectonic plates can result in new mountain ranges, such as the Himalayas or the Alps.
Destroy.
To ruin or damage severely or completely, to eradicate or eliminate completely.
Examples:
Destroy the ecosystem. Destroyed evidence. The building was destroyed in the fire and had to be rebuilt.
Transfer.
To move, pass, or change from one person, place, or situation to another.
Examples:
Transfer a file. Transfer power. She transferred the money from her savings account to her checking account.
Sensitive.
Able to notice slight changes, signals, or influences. Able to feel or perceive others' feelings. Susceptible to the things people say or do.
Examples:
Sensitive documents. Baby with sensitive skin. The teacher is very sensitive to children's feelings.
Measurement.
The act or process of finding something's size, quantity, or degree.
Examples:
Chest measurement. A precise measurement. The measurement error of this industrial machine is less than 1 micrometer.
Identical.
Being the exact same one.
Examples:
pair of identical twins, an identical equation. Infant formulas are nutritionally almost identical to a mother's breast milk.
Alarm.
A loud noise or an automatic signal that warns people of danger. A device that signals the occurrence of some undesirable event or particular danger.
Examples:
give the alarm, an alarm clock. The alarm announcing an enemy attack went off this morning.
Principle.
A fundamental law or truth that explains or controls how something happens or works.
Examples:
principle of treatment, principle in business. Efficiency isn't an essential principle here, fairness is.
Underpin.
To support or strengthen the foundations of something.
Examples:
underpin a structure, underpin democratization. The research findings underpin the theory that human activities cause global warming.
Conservation.
The protection of something important, such as the natural environment or artificial structures, especially from the damaging effects of human activity.
Examples:
soil conservation, the conservation law of physics. The forest was recently designated a conservation area.
Incorrect.
Not in accordance with fact or truth or not accurate.
Examples:
make an incorrect report, an incorrect translation. He found my English sentences are incorrect.
Elude.
To escape or avoid capture or detention.
Examples:
elude the law, elude responsibility for the failure. The suspect eluded capture for weeks before being caught by the police.
Cosmos.
Another name for the universe, mainly used when it is thought of as an ordered system.
Examples:
exploration of cosmos, origin of the cosmos. Supercomputers enable scientists to create computational models of the cosmos.
Exciting.
Causing a lot of interest or excitement.
Examples:
exciting football player, exciting news. The findings of the experiment were both exciting and unexpected.
Conduct.
To organize and carry out a particular activity.
Examples:
conduct a background check, conduct research. Police will conduct random breath testing for drunk driving.
Encourage.
To give someone support, confidence, or hope, to persuade someone to do or continue to do something by making it easier for them and making them believe it is a good thing to do.
Examples:
encourage a sense of affinity, Encourage antisocial behavior. They encouraged customers with a premium for loyal patronage.
Surround.
To be all around something or somebody.
Examples:
Surround a town. A stone wall surrounds the palace. On 3 sides, mountains surround the settlement.
Obvious.
Easy to see, discover, or understand.
Examples:
Obvious reasons. His conclusion was obvious. There are obvious differences between the 2 wine-producing regions.